First day skiing, conditions couldn't be better. I'm gonna say at least 6-7 inches of snow, and feels good getting my legs underneath me. And just when you think you're in really good shape, you come out here to the steep stuff and you realize you should have trained even a little bit harder. I'll show you around. Big Sky, my 5th year skiing here. The best ski resort I've ever skied at. Right down there is where I saw a fox come across. I filmed this area many times. I love skiing that run up there. Whoops. Day 1, great day of skiing. It probably about 6 inches of snow, and now it's a beautiful sunny day. The Gallatin's flowing really nicely. I'm looking forward to fishing tomorrow with Aaron. And the roof's cleared off, plenty of firewood. It's really relaxing and peaceful. And I like coming home and watching these videos. They give me peace. If I can't be here more than I am, these videos will have to do. It's really going to be tough to topple this place. I was coming over here, I don't know if I stated this earlier, I was coming over the bridge for the first time to the cabin, and a bald eagle flew over. I hope it's a God sign that the Eagles are going to win the Super Bowl. I would love nothing more than that for it to happen. I must have filmed this spot over the last, going on 5 years in May, the most, because it just mesmerizes me. And I know I filmed it, but yet I just feel so compelled to just keep doing it every time I come and shoot my journal entries from here. Gallatin's beautiful. It's really clear right now. Gorgeous. I'm sure I'm going to have some good fishing tomorrow, I hope. All right. Okay, ski in the morning, fly fish in the afternoon. The ideal day. With my guide Aaron, celebrating 5 years, back on the Gallatin. And our special guest Walker. Right?
Yeah, you're good. Yep.
Beautiful rainbow.
Yeah.
What? How's that?
There we go.
Very nice.
On board. Oh, it's nice. It's like the first one.
Really?
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that.
Oh, you're right. Yes. Colors on that one. Whitefish?
I don't know.
No, rainbow.
Yeah, nice fish. There you go.
Oh, nice one.
Yeah.
That felt good. You're getting the other two, right?
Yeah.
Rather. You got it.
Got it?
Aaron, what a day.
Good stuff, huh?
Yeah. Good way to celebrate our anniversary number 5.
Right.
Walker's having a good time. Aaron, what a reunion, 5-year reunion
5
here.
years.
So, other than, of course, the Yellowstone and the Madison, was this the greatest day on the Gallatin for you and I?
Probably for numbers of fish. I mean, we spent 2 hours. And
Unbelievable.
15 to 20 fish.
Wow.
Nothing wrong with that.
Thanks a lot, buddy.
Yeah.
Today's not only a great day for skiing, my Philadelphia Eagles are world champions. Unbelievable. I called all my family, friends. I can't believe we are Super Bowl champions. And I'm standing here in Big Sky. I was at a great rib place yesterday watching the game. The owners was from Philadelphia. I was hugging people I didn't even know, crying and so happy. Philadelphia Eagles, Super Bowl world champion. And I'm getting ready to go skating. It's snowing. Life doesn't get better.
What's up, my brother?
Hold on. Here's my friend Joe Pinto, better known as Franz Klammer. Joe?
Good morning, Hans.
Yeah.
This is a beautiful face you brought me.
Go ahead, make a couple turns for the camera, Joe. Go ahead, Franz. Look at those turns.
There's not a whole lot of terrain here.
So I'm just going to follow you. Go ahead. Look at them go. You're on. I was just coming back from skiing, and over my shoulder are I counted about 4 bald eagles. And there's something, there's one on the top of my head, the younger one. Wow, each trip, there's always an abundance of one animal that I see over another, and today, or this trip rather, it's been the trip of the bald eagle. How appropriate, my Eagles winning the Super Bowl. So, there's an eagle perched 1, 2, yep. There's something going on down there. I'll bring the camera over. I'm walking over because there's some type of dead carcass in the water, and that's what all the commotion is all about with these eagles and these ravens feeding on it. So I'm gonna try to get a little closer and see what's going on and film it. Alright. Right behind me is where the carcass is. I don't know what it is yet, but there's eagles and crows swarming, ravens swarming all around. I've counted like at least 5 eagles that have been circling around. Try to get a little closer. Last night I heard some howling or hoofing or something outside my window, but far away, about 100 yards, 80 yards from the cabin. And I just approached the carcass from the other side of the Gallatin. Now I crossed over. I'm gonna try to get a closer look at what it is. It looks like elk, or maybe they got picked off a moose calf. But I'm gonna go take a look. Well, it's definitely an elk. Something definitely hit it right here and got it. Wow, there's a lot of commotion. What got it, I don't know. Maybe a wolf? Don't know. Cougar? Nonetheless, we're not done eating. So I made myself, can't talk, my mouth's numb. Made my way over to the carcass. It was a elk that had been killed. I think based on the howling I heard last night, wolves, probably wolves. A lot of dogs, seems like a lot of dog prints around. So I don't know what got it, but this is a very active area. I'll tell you that. You never know what drama's going to unfold down here. But it was I just love how wild this place is. So wild, so pristine, and that's why I love it here. I just so love it here. Okay.
Wow,
Okay, season 3 with my boy Tim. Tim?
Hello.
We're back here at Mesa Falls. We're getting ready to fly fish on the Henry's Fork, but Tim and I have a little tradition where we visit Mesa Falls. So I'll be filming this for the 3rd year in a row, but you can never get tired of it.
One day we'll...
There's a little, another rainbow. Mesa Falls, they're pretty global. I'm sorry, I don't get tired of this place.
Came in yesterday, just relaxed. I'm here at Mesa Falls with Tim, and this is truly one of the best waterfalls. It's a great place. Just like last time, there's a rainbow. Okay. Look at this. Wow. That is one awesome waterfall. Look at that waterfall. Woo! Mesa Falls never disappoints. Great waterfall. One of my favorites for sure. I'm so excited as I'm seeing it for the first time. I truly love this Northwest. So the raft is right over my shoulder. And Tim's just going to go park his truck. And then he's going to drag this raft all the way down this hill like you did a couple years ago, all the way down to the river. I'm going to walk down. Besides being with my children, this is truly the happiest I am. I don't even know who's going to see this except for me, maybe on a rainy day back home in Springfield. But it's acted as a great journal, great therapy. And I'm just really happy to have had all these years to be out here, and I'm really grateful. And I've always said that this is unbelievable medicine. So I hope the guy have a good day fishing, and just the scenery around me is great. All right. Some of these fly fishermen are just so hardcore, a lot like the skiers. That's all they want to do all day, every day. And I feel a little guilty for not quite being like that. Not that I don't love to ski, because I do, and fly fish. But I like variety. I like the fact that I can ski and fly fish in the same day, or tomorrow, go on a hike or go wildlife watching. I need to break it up. But there's no doubt about it that whatever you're into, out here will provide many means in which you can get your thrills. Unlike at home, where it's just so limited, if anything, to replicate what you see out here. Matter of fact, there's nothing at home that replicates out here. That's part of the problem. I have to wait these long gaps in between to come back out here and get these fixes. But I am grateful to God that I can do it at all. Some people come out here once in a lifetime. And I've been coming out here for over 20 years, and I still haven't seen anything. And even though I keep on coming back to some of these same places, I just can't get enough of it. I don't know how anybody can come out here for 1 or 2 weeks and think they saw it out here. This whole region, Idaho, Montana, Wyoming, from the Tetons to Cook City to Cody, Jackson Hole, of course, Big Sky, and up Lamar Valley, and all the places to fish, the Madison, the Yellowstone. You need a lifetime. This guy here is pulling his raft. I'll show you. Henry's Fork, 3rd year. Good way to start the day. I just have a feeling it's going to be a great day. I think the Lord's going to really bless me. I'm going to look back at this entry and at the end of the day go, wow, I'm already seeing some flies in the air. That's good. That's good. It's going to be a good day. Tim, year 3? Year 3.
Year 3, back in the Cardiac Canyon.
Okay. Why do they call it Cardiac Canyon?
It's treacherous. It's a young man's sport.
Gotcha. I'm glad I can say I'm a part of that.
We're going to try brown.
Keep it tilted?
Yep, keep a good bend in the rod. All right into the net. Nice rainbow.
All right. Nice.
Thanks, little buddy.
Thank you. Another rainbow.
All right. Perfect. Another Henry's Fork rainbow.
Beautiful one at that.
It's beautiful looking at that falls.
All right, a little bit better fish here, Daniel. Keep that rod tip up. Nice job.
This way?
Yep, just like that. A little more pressure. It's a nice fish. A little more pressure, straight up. Don't let him dig in the rocks. He may have gone down in the rocks. I'm a little nervous. Can you feel him? No, he's in the rocks.
He's on still.
Is he on?
Yeah. He's on.
But you're also connected to the bottom. We're
Yes! Coming right along.
okay, strip down, keep that rod tip away from the boat so he doesn't get the line on the boat. Oh yeah!
Yeah, you catch that?
I think so.
Beautiful. He's right there, Tim.
Okay, pick him up. Woo!
Get that?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, this is a nice one. It's a nice one too. Got it. He broke the lines. You got it.
We got him.
Oh, what a fish!
That's a fatty.
Oh yes. I want to hold that guy.
Cool, pick him up.
Damn.
Get your hands wet real quick.
Yes, I will.
We'll let him breathe. Be nice to the fish.
Fish of the day. Fish of the day, Tim.
Yeah, for sure, but we'll get a better one.
Oh, let's get the cuff.
Yeah.
Let's get the cuff. Beautiful. Let him go.
Look, he's fat.
Can I let him go?
You can. Go ahead.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you. Go get some water.
Nice job, Daniel. High
Nice.
five.
Oh, yeah. Keep on him in.
Yep. Drag him in here. Put him in the net. Oh, the first white fish of the day.
Is that what that
Keep
is?
stripping.
Okay.
All right, right into the net. All right. There's a whitefish for the kids to look at.
Good size, Tim. He's fighting pretty good. Let him fight.
Yep. A little more bend in the rod. You're looking good.
Strip.
Yep.
Feels like he's ready to do. Just keep stripping anyway.
Yeah, keep that rod tip low, just like that, and then he'll swim toward you. Like, yeah, he's strong. Yep, keep stripping, keep stripping.
Best fight of the day.
Lift up a little bit. Let's see what we got. Oh, nice rainbow. Rod tip down. Yep, that keeps them swimming, okay? When they dig, then you come up on them. When they're flapping on the surface, you come down on it. Okay, so get them above me, and then I'll put them in the net for you. Okay, pick them up toward me. Oh, all right, he's still fresh. He's still fresh. What happened?
It was them.
That's it. We're filming.
Oh, Tim.
Focus on the
right to
fish.
boat.
Focus on the fish.
I will. Tim, tell me what to do.
Just fight him. I gotta get the anchor down eventually.
Tim, he's right there.
I know, he's huge.
All right. Tim,
Let's just put him in the net. Lift up, lift up, lift up. Oh yeah! Oh no! One more time. One more time.
He's on it. He's on it.
It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. You're fine. You got him on the big dry fly. He rose to your dry.
Tim.
In the net. In the net. In the net.
Tim, it's the greatest spread of my life.
Oh.
Tim! 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 It's the greatest brown of my life! Oh my God, Tim! Tim! Tim!
Hang on.
Oh, Tim! It's the greatest brown of my life!
Hang on.
Oh my God, Tim! Tim, look at him!
I see him.
Tim!
Hang on.
I'm so sorry,
All right,
Tim.
all right.
I'm so
We're
sorry,
under
Tim.
control now.
I'm so sorry, Tim.
We're under control.
Tim, will you look at this? Wait a minute, will you look at this, ladies and gentlemen? The greatest brown of my life.
Pick him up.
Praise God. Woo! I don't want to pick him up.
All
I'm
right.
going to pick him up. Let me get.
We're gonna have to edit this video.
Oh, Tim. Sorry, buddy.
Let's let him breathe. We'll take a picture though.
Oh, the greatest brown of my life, Tim. You said it.
All right, get your hands wet.
Okay. Edit this video.
On the
Is it still
dry
running?
fly, it's still on.
Good, that's okay.
Okay. Get 2 hands. Get him out of the net.
I don't want to take him out of net, Tim. I don't want to stress him out. The greatest brown of my life. Look at that. All right, go ahead, buddy, go home. I don't want to be green. You deserve to be free. Go. Go, 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 go. Yes.
Nice.
How's that?
Nice job.
Great guide, great river. Lord, answer my prayer. Yes, we can go. Rise too. Keep working them in. I think we'll come in.
Yep. Pull on him. It's looking good. Oh, nice fish.
Beautiful. Don't break away.
Whoa!
Whoa! No!
It's never over till it's over.
Never over till it's over. Hey, I can't.
There you go. Fish on.
How you like that?
Nice job.
Woo! It's a nice one, Tim.
All on
Tim, it might be
video.
a brown, Tim. Or is it a rainbow? Either way, Tim. Net ready. Net ready. Net ready. Yes. All right. Now, what is the odds of that? Like that.
Beautiful Beaver Lodge. Stripping some bark down there, and there's his home. I like those little guys. You'll probably see them later on tonight, right? Tim, what a day. What do you think?
It was a great day. A lot of firsts today, including a first huge brown on a salmon fly dry.
That great? Biggest one I ever caught. Thank you, Tim.
There it is for the half.
What a day. Caught about, I'm going to say, about 15 rainbows, 5 whitefish, and the greatest brown I've ever caught in my entire life. It was a stellar day. And I'm going to say, and Tim said that about 10 fish got off. So we're talking about hooking 30 fish. So the Henry Forks did not let me down. The best fishing, one of my favorite spots, without a doubt. All right. See you next year, Henry's Fork, God willing. Well, I hope I have the right hike. It says Bighorn, and
in the book it says Bighorn Pass, so we'll see if I got the right spot. But this looks like an interesting hike, and I'm curious to see. I suppose it runs along the Gallatin. I hope I have the right place. So I'm at this hike called Bighorn Pass. I got it right. And I'm going to show you around. But this is the Gallatin River right here. It actually runs from Gallatin Lake. So I thought that was kind of cool. And you can actually fish here. Not during the runoff because it's a little too murky. But there's trout in here. There's not snow around too still. I bought this book that tells you all about various hikes, and there's a whole stretch along Highway 191 of these great hikes. And Bighorn Pass, I've done Daly Creek last year. There's a whole bunch of them, and I'm going to try to get them in this trip, at least 2 or 3 of them. And each of them brings a unique experience with different landscape. But I'm in grizzly bear country no matter where I'm at. And that puts you on edge. And lately, after all the books I've been reading, I guess having 3 children and being older, I feel like an old gunfighter has lost his nerve. But I have to remember who my Lord is and all the hikes I've taken with him before. So he's my rock. He's my strength. I love walking along the Gallatin. I love it. This is really opening up nice. And the hike said that the path was all along the Gallatin. This path is loaded with snow. I love these little footbridges. Going across the Gallatin, and there's another one up ahead. I love this stuff. Whoa. Another bridge. So far the hike is exactly as the book described it. At the end of this trail where I started going into the wood, more wooded area, I hit a lot of snow on the trail and couldn't quite get through. So I'm going to turn around probably about a mile in, no more than that. But it's really big, open and quiet. It's like, didn't disappoint. I'll show you a little panoramic. The Gallatin's only about 10 feet away. Same Gallatin, that runs right in front of my cabin. I love little streams. They're great. Thanks to this nice couple right here, they kept my grizzly bear streak alive. So there's 2 grizzlies right up on the hill over my left shoulder, and I wouldn't have been able to see without this nice gentleman from California and his wife with his spotting scope. But just so beautiful. Right up there, impossible to see with this camera. Lamar Valley. Well, this is why you get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. I've seen 4 grizzlies, a unbelievable wolf, and pups, about 6 pups. And up on this slope over here, there's a mother grizzly and cubs. I'm going to get a closer look. But the people are so nice around here. Everybody's letting everybody use their scopes, helping each other out to find things. Philadelphia, they'd be knocking you over. Beautiful area. Lamar Valley. Doesn't disappoint. Rachel, I'm actually talking as I'm filming. I'm actually talking on the phone while I'm filming right now. Lamar Valley's unbelievable. Bison with their calves, wolf with 6 cubs, a mother grizzly with a cub on up on a hillside by snow, a mating pair of grizzlies, pronghorn, herds and herds of buffalo again, elk. This is why you get up at 4 in the morning. So, first this nice couple lets me see a courting pair of grizzlies about a mile away up on a hill. I watched them for about 20 minutes. I drive further down the road. Another nice couple lets me see a mother with a cub up on a hillside with pronghorn right below it. I then round the corner
and see a wolf with 6 cubs. Pull out of there, watch the wolf and 6 cubs for about a half hour. Just make a left out of Lamar Valley, and there's a black bear with a couple cubs. Unbelievable series of wildlife sightings within the last 2 hours that I don't ever think will ever be matched. Unbelievable. I prayed to God that I'd have some special wildlife sightings, and as I prayed, I said, Lord, I don't know how I'm ever gonna. By the way, this is the beep I have to listen to every time I veer off the road, even the slightest bit. It's either gonna save my life or I'm gonna smash it. I don't know which yet. But I am so grateful for all these phenomenal wildlife sightings. And this is why you get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. This is why you come out here toward Lamar Valley. You're gonna see the best stuff. I didn't feel like getting up at 4 o'clock this morning, but obviously it was all very much worth it. Thank you so much, Jesus. Love you. I'm about to go on this hike called Ice Lake. I just had the greatest morning of my life, seeing grizzly bears, black bears, wolves, and wolves' cubs. Now I'm on this hiking trail called Ice Lake. I just don't know if I can make it. Pretty icy trail. Appropriate for its name. I'm gonna see how far I can go back. Okay. I'm on my way back home. I wasn't able to do either of the hikes I wanted to, Cascade Lake or Ice Lake, because of all the snow that was still there. But at least I got a feel for where it's at and what it somewhat looks like. But what cracks me up is when I'm on my way home, it's 10:15, and all the people who are just coming into the park now. I don't know how I couldn't do it. I had to wait in lines, and I just couldn't do it. And what I have seen already by 9 o'clock, by 8 o'clock, would keep someone busy for an entire trip. You just got to know to get up early. If you don't get up early, you're not going to see a whole lot. If you get up early, you're going to really increase your odds and your chances of seeing a lot of wildlife. So my children, if you even bother to watch this video someday, and hopefully what you've learned from me is get up early. If you don't get up early, don't expect to see all the great wildlife sightings. Behind me is Fawn Pass. I just did 2 miles in. I'm sorry, about a mile in and a mile out. So 2 miles altogether. I saw the biggest grizzly bear tracks. Wolf scat, bear scat. I was with a couple from Bozeman. They just happened to be here. I followed them most of the way, but that was the longest mile coming back. That was one scary hike because of all the signs you saw of the grizzly bears. Wow. Whew. But yet there's no hike like that. Thank you, Lord, for delivering me. What a day. Lamar Valley never disappoints. It's truly one of the greatest places on earth to see wildlife. Seeing 4 grizzlies, wolves, black bear and cubs, hundreds of bison, truly phenomenal. Between that and the hikes and the incredible day of fishing and catching that brown trout on a dry fly. I've been coming out here 20 some years. You think, wow, how am I ever going to topple all the experiences I've had? And that's what keeps coming to my mind this trip is, and yet it has. So I've accomplished more in 3 days than I have probably in 6 months at home as far as adventure and excitement is concerned. Hiking Fawn Pass today, seeing grizzly prints, and phenomenal. What a truly blessed person I am. Yesterday had to be one of my greatest experiences out here as far as wildlife sightings are concerned. But today I think I'm going to head to O.C. Falls and do a quick hike there, mostly relax today. And then tomorrow I figure out if I'm going to go back to Lamar Valley or swing around the lower half of the 8 and go to Hayden Valley.
but it's going to be another beautiful, peaceful day here. And I'm looking forward to many, many more years to come, especially with my children. All right. I've done this hike so many times, so I'm going to spare everybody the footage of all the way through to the falls, because I filmed it so many times. But I will film the falls because I like to see it at various times of the years. Again, one of my favorite hikes of all time. I was saying OC, it's Osel Falls. I can actually feel the mist on me from the power of this waterfall. This waterfall is always good, but it's especially good at the end of the day with the runoff. Osel Falls, there's actually a little rainbow behind me too. Beautiful. This is a must-do every time I come. Wow! What you're looking at is another kill. Now, although it was done a little while ago, wow, it was done right here. Mountain lion must have got it. Unbelievable. This place is so wild, and all the locals I talked to have confirmed that there's black bear, grizzly, wolves, cougars in the area. Like, who didn't know that? And there was another ambush spot right here where a kill was made. Unbelievable. That's why I'm packing. That's why I got my bear spray stick. If I could walk around with M16, I'd do that too. But the feeling you get is that you're being watched. That's the feeling you get. I'm right across the street from my cabin, across the highway, hiking up Cinnamon Creek here. I'm just going to go to the starting point where the horses pick up and then turn around. I already went and did OC Falls, and I felt like just going for another small walk and stumble upon this. And this is amazing. Wild place. Fur's all the way up there too. Cinnamon Creek Trail. Rode horses from Taylor's Fork all the way around and then down to my cabin. Cinnamon Creek's really pretty. I'm still in awe of what I just saw. And I heard some locals tell me they saw a cougar run across Highway 191 right near my cabin. They saw, not too far from the cabin, it was on Christmas, a black bear eating a dead carcass on the frozen Gallatin River. Unbelievable. But this is really pretty. Cinnamon Creek. I have to think that runs right into the Gallatin. That would make sense. Good landscape around here. Can't wait to get my children out here on a regular basis. But these videos, I often question myself why I make them. I mean, one, it's a great journal
I'm sitting at home and not able to get access to this kind of landscape and these activities I enjoy, I can live vicariously through what I've already done, and it gives me a lot of enjoyment. But I hope to pass them on to my children. So children, if you're listening, I'm gone in the glory with the Lord, and you're watching these, know that I hope that my infectious desire to be out here wears off on you. Daniel, Olivia, Jackson, Rachel, you're all going to have children someday, and maybe you'll let them see these videos and I won't get a chance to see your children, but I want to say hello to them, especially Daniel the 6th. You come from a long line of Daniels, and I'm praying for all my children, Jackson's children, Olivia's children, and Rachel's children, and I love all of you, even though I haven't met you yet. I love all of you. I hope that you really come to know the West the way I have, and it inspires you to come out here, and you'll see why I've been coming out here for over 20 plus years. It's so contagious. It's in my blood. Okay. It's about 5:45 in the morning, and I came back to this place called Fawn Pass, which I hiked a couple days ago in hopes of seeing incredible wildlife. But over my right shoulder is the most beautiful sunrise coming through the fog that you'd ever want to see. I hope I can capture it. These are all these signs that warn you about you are entering bear country. All Yellowstone is inhabited by black bears and grizzly bears. There are no, I'm trying to tell you that you're entering into a bear-infested wooded area, and you have to be out of your mind to go hike. And I guess that makes me the one. Trail right there. Beautiful. This creek running along the side. This looks like a gorgeous hike. This hike is running along this creek over here all the way up to the park boundary where it runs into Lee Metcalf National Forest. But I'm in Yellowstone. I'm in a hike off of 191. Wow, it's as beautiful as advertised. I love streams next to me when I hike. Oh, it's so full of life. I don't know if I could be any more satisfied than I am right now. Oh yeah, this is every step is getting better and better. Gosh. Tell you what, you're on high alert. The scenery takes your breath away, but you're just so aware of what's out here. And the adrenaline that's going through you is like nothing else. You know that you could die by bumping into a grizzly. It just tears you up. But I just have such faith in God that I shouldn't live fearfully, and that He has a hedge of protection around me, and I just trust Him, and I'm not going to live my life being afraid. So
here I am enjoying this, well, beautiful, beautiful hike as advertised. Really grateful for those hiking books. They really give you an introduction as to what you can expect to see. There's nothing like actually being here. This is just great. This hike is really beautiful. This is really beautiful. It's my kind of hike. With a great stream right next to it. Big, open forest. You can see good visibility all around you. Gosh, it's so beautiful. These journal entries that I make with this camera, very comforting because I've done so much of this stuff alone. My future generations, I really, I'm looking at a track here, trying to figure it out. I've seen coyote or wolf scat, like I've said before, and saw some huge grizzly prints over there by Fawn Pass, where I was viewing this morning. I went a couple days ago and hiked. This is just so pretty. You gotta see this. Look at this. Isn't that beautiful? Look. Sage all around you. Flowers starting to come up already. I've really gotten acquainted with all these hikes along Highway 191. I've been here for 5 years and never have really ever taken the time out to explore these hikes. But this trip I have. And I'm so glad I have. And some of these hikes, I'm looking at these prints right now, and I'm trying to figure it out what they are. Looks dog-like. All right. Let me pay attention to what's going on around me. Beautiful hike. Look at this. That don't make too much sense. Some of these journal entries, sometimes it's comforting just talking to the camera when you're alone by yourself. Well, I stand corrected. I never feel alone because I feel the presence of God. And never more do I feel it when I'm out here alone with Him. Become really aware of tracks, and I've been seeing the same track all the way through here, so I'm gonna show you this track because I want to show my friends back home, see if they can help me identify it. There's another one. And some more here. Here. All the way up. And some more right here. Look pretty fresh too. Look pretty fresh. There's again. I think it's rather, you know what, I honestly don't know. My first initial guess was maybe a coyote. I don't know. I want to show that footprint to some people and see what they say. Okay. So opened up.
So, out of the hikes along 191, this one's my favorite. And it doesn't even have really a good sign. It just says trailhead. It doesn't even tell you the name of the sign. I mean, the name of the trail. But this is my favorite one out of all of them. Daly Creek was nice, but there's something even more that I like about this. Something really peaceful, especially this time in the morning. Great. The name of this trail is Bacon Rhine Creek Trail. The park boundary, which borders Yellowstone and Lee Metcalf National Park, or National Forest, is 2.1 miles from where I'm standing. I probably just did about a mile and a half in, and then turned around and came back. A little over a mile and turned and came back, but I could have went all the way to the boundary. Maybe next time I will. But I'm just getting a feel of all of these trails along Highway 191, and just picking what I like best about them and how far in I want to go, or if I want to go further next time. I like having that option. But each of them, I've gone every bit of a mile in. And some I'd like to go a little further next time, and this being one of them. This, matter of fact, all of them I'd like to go a little bit further. But this one just hit a chord with me. The beauty. The beauty was special. Alright, Specimen Creek with my neighbor Keith and his dog Maverick. So looking to get one more hike in before tomorrow. We're not going to go that mile. I knew I'd forget something. Got my pistol. Specimen Creek with special guest Maverick.
What'd you see, buddy?
Uh-oh.
Huh?
As long as you don't see a bear, buddy. Maverick's a good dog. That rock slide. Maverick. Specimen Creek. It rained all day today and I really didn't get a chance to do too much. And I said, wow, it'd be really great if I could squeeze in one more hike along this Highway 191. There's all these great hikes. And I called Keith, and my next door neighbor, and said, want to go to Specimen Creek? And he agreed. So here we are. He's checking out the rocks. I'm looking at all the down timber. In my hiking book it says that for the first mile it's all forested like this, and then it opens up into a meadow. So we'll see. They each have a personality of their own, these hikes, and I like getting to know them.
Which leads to hydration.
What do you think, Keith? You were minding your own business on your sofa.
We call this a creek in Montana. It's more like a river. You go back east. Check it out. Yeah, just a little creek in Montana. Yep, Specimen Creek.
Were you minding your business on the sofa and some crazy guy called you up?
Calls me up on the phone. Hey, get off your ass. We're going hiking.
That's right. So at the mile mark, the book said that you come out to an open meadow, and sure enough, there it is.
No, you're all right.
Huh.
We're heading back.
Maverick just got in trouble.
He said he wants to move.
I'm at the Buffalo Bill Cody Wild West Museum in Cody, Wyoming. I'm about to meet the museum director, Jeremy Johnston, who's going to give me the very special privilege of holding Wild Bill Hickok's gun.
I am Jeremy Johnston, the curator of the Buffalo Bill Museum, and I'm about to give Daniel the privilege of seeing Wild Bill Hickok's pistol. So, and this is the item here.
Tell me about this pistol, Wild Bill Hickok's.
So, this pistol apparently was sold after his death in Deadwood, and it's really
The one he had
quite
on
a piece of art. So this is a Samuel Colt. So this is one that he had with him in Deadwood according to our records. We also have the holster here. So we also had the other pistol. There's a set of two of these. Well, there's two of these pistols, one set. And the other pistol was on loan here for a while. That's since been pulled. But anyway, we still have the one remaining pistol.
Okay. 2, 1, go.
All right, so anyway, as you can see, this weapon, this Colt revolver, it's just a classic example of a deadly weapon, but yet notice just the art that went into this, the engraving, the handles. It's a beautiful piece.
If you had to put a price tag on it, I mean, I know it would be considered priceless, but if you had to, sir, what would you say it's worth?
I, as a curator, cannot provide any values on our objects, but historically, this is invaluable.
You see the red?
All right, we're recording.
I'm in awe of this situation right now. I have held in my hands many unbelievable artifacts. I'm actually nervous to actually pick up Wild Bill Hickok's gun right now. What a phenomenal privilege. This gun could talk, right? Look at that. Spectacular. Thank you so much, Mr. Johnson, for the privilege, and the museum for giving me this privilege. Thank you so much, sir.
So this is Buffalo Bill's Winchester model 1873, 44 caliber, and he would have used this in the arena. So if you were watching Buffalo Bill's Wild West, he'd ride in on horseback, an attendant would ride next to him and throw glass balls up in the air, and he'd shoot them out of the air. But this isn't really a rifle, it's a smooth bore. And the reason why it's a smooth bore is because they were using bird pellets in the arena. Not to cheat, not to give them an extra advantage, but for safety reasons. We good? All right, there you go, Daniel.
Buffalo Bill Cody's rifle. I'm such a Wild West enthusiast, and to be actually handling this gun is such a blessing.
Now, if you look down the sights, it's really interesting for any rifle. You see this front sight's flattened down almost like a shotgun bead. The rear sight is wide open, so if you pull that up to your shoulder and look down it, you'll get a sense of what Buffalo Bill was looking at when he was riding in the arena.
Thank you again.
Thanks,
This is truly one of the best museums for Wild West artifacts in the world, right, sir?
in my opinion, it is. So not only do we have amazing collections and an outstanding facility, but we are one of the only Western museums that's located in a rural setting. So you can not only see these wonderful objects, but you can walk out the front door and you can see the mountains much the same way they were when Buffalo Bill Cody spent his time here in this region.
Established in this museum in 1918.
The Buffalo Bill Memorial Association was formed right after Buffalo Bill's death in 1917. So he died January 10th, 1917. They wanted to do something to honor his memory because Colorado stole the body. Yes?
Yeah, I heard that story. Bob Richard.
You can quote me on that one. So they wanted to erect a statue to Buffalo Bill on Main Street. Unfortunately, World War I intervened. So when America went to war, there wasn't enough funds to continue the process. And they at one time decided maybe can completing a military school here. And so these soldiers would come out and learn from cowboys and become rough riders, and they would go to Europe and they would run across the front to Berlin and save the day. But when the war ended, Mary Jester Allen, who was Buffalo Bill's niece, she came in here and she rejuvenated the Memorial Association, worked with Gertrude Vanderbilt Whitney to erect the Scout statue that's outside.
statue.
And then in 1927, they opened up the Buffalo Bill Museum, which was located in the log cabin across the street.
No, it just keeps getting better, because the last time I was here, you didn't have some of the exhibits that I've been looking at, and this keeps expanding a little bit, right?
It does. We're getting objects in all the time from auctions, from generous donors. We're reinstalling the Cody Firearms Museum right now, so the next time you're here, that'll be a whole completely different layout.
All right, you're on.
All right, so this is one of Buffalo Bill's last show jackets. So it's still in really great shape, and it's a wonderful cross-cultural example of Buffalo Bill's Wild West. So all the leather work, the beadwork was completed by Lakota women who are traveling with the Wild West. But the floral pattern and the military insignia, the colonel insignia on the shoulders, are all very European in style. The buttons come from London.
Buffalo Bill doesn't look like he was a small guy.
He was over 6 feet tall, a little over
Okay.
6 feet tall, and a very commanding presence.
Yes.
So just imagine, so you're in the arena and Buffalo Bill rides in and he's wearing a coat like this. The other thing about him too, Daniel, is his voice was very deep, resounding, he's very articulate. We have 2 audio recordings of Cody, and he sounds very much like a Shakespearean actor. Doesn't have the Gabby Hayes act. Fred dressed up like his grandfather, sold the Buffalo Bill commemorative Winchester, and that was the best-selling commemorative rifle in the history of firearms. Sold over 100,000. The funds went to the construction of the new Buffalo Bill Museum, where we're currently located. And I met Fred, so I grew up here. I went pheasant hunting with Fred twice, and I tell you what, to be able to hunt with Buffalo Bill's grandson was quite an experience. We good? So Daniel, this is about as close as you'll ever come to going through Buffalo Bill's closet. So we have his militia hat, we have one of his Stetsons
Big fan
up
of.
here.
Yes.
So, and he was quite a spokesperson for Winchester and Stetson. So made those 2 iconic brand names for the Wild West. And militia uniform.
Pardon me if the camera shakes. I'm literally shaking.
So he spent most of his life on the road performing. So here's his toiletry kit.
Very hygiene conscious fellow.
He was. A lot of brushes for all that long hair.
Yes, I wish I had some more of it.
And got a few more show jackets.
Oh, you're killing me.
So, and actually, yes, what my favorite object is, and it's this one right here. So, and it's again, it's a cross-cultural example of the Wild West. So we have all the leatherwork, beadwork completed by Lakota Indians, and the buttons are from Paris on this one.
What makes this piece stand out the most for you? What makes
Well,
it so personal for you?
This is what makes it so interesting for me. My research was on Theodore Roosevelt and Buffalo Bill Cody's relationship. And what's neat about this jacket is on the back, you see the American flag and the Cuban flag. So Cody wore this at the time of the Spanish-American War. And Buffalo Bill actually recommended creating a regiment of American Indians that would fight in Cuba. But Roosevelt beat him to the punch, went down there with the Rough Rider Regiment, became a hero. But anyway, this is just a great example of Cody's connection to Roosevelt and the contemporary issues. You know, if you think about this guy, often you place him in the American West, but this was a guy that was active at the time of America's expansion, imperial powers growing, so really a neat period piece. Pulls the Buffalo Bill shirts. This one's satin, this one's raw silk. And the floral patterns, I really believe he picked this up at the time of Bleeding Kansas when he was a Jayhawker And the Ruffians in Missouri and the Jayhawkers in Kansas, when they were fighting, they really tried to outdo one another in dress. So the louder the shirt, the better, because you were an unorganized military outfit. You want to broadcast your individuality. So these shirts certainly do it. And then when Buffalo Bill comes out to the plains with the Great Plains Indians, you kind of see the same pattern of broad. All right, Daniel, these are Buffalo Bill's boots. And a lot of people assume he wore these just because of the style, but they're very practical as well. So if you're a scout out in the plains, you don't want to wear big heavy chaps, but these boots here would protect your legs against all the brush, the cactus, and I look at these and I think they would be great rattlesnake boots. There's no snake fangs that are getting through these.
Yeah. It looks like a size 10.
Very narrow, but
Yeah.
very long. I put my foot up, so I'm about an 8.5.
Looks like about a 9.5, 10.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I am. Go ahead.
All right, so in addition to being a performer, Buffalo Bill met a lot of heads of state, royal figures, other celebrities, and there was a very cosmopolitan side to Cody, which is evident in this particular garment. So this was made for Buffalo Bill by Poole Tailors, Savile Row, and Buffalo Bill wore this when he met King Edward. So the coat was recently on display at the British ambassador's home, and it was in the same room with garments worn by Prince Charles, the two younger princes, Winston Churchill, Gregory Peck, and Michael Jackson.
Okay. Go ahead, Jeremy.
So this was a gift, a stick pin that was presented to Buffalo Bill by King Edward.
And go.
All right, Daniel, this pendant was given to Buffalo Bill in 1892 by Queen Victoria. Very, very careful.
So it passed from the Queen to Buffalo Bill Cody, and now it's in my hands. Wow.
I'll just flip it over here and you can see the inscription. It's kind of hard to get it into the light, but basically presented to William F. Cody by Her Majesty, and it was in June 1892. So a second tour of Great Britain.
I'm on film.
You ready? Okay. So Daniel, I have here one of Buffalo Bill's hats. So this hat was given to his grandson, Fred Garlow. So and Fred, he was the son of Irma, for whom the Irma Hotel is named. So anyway, Fred, he wore this
I
hat.
love the curve they put in there.
Oh, it's great. Yeah, Fred wore this when he was selling that commemorative Winchester, which raised the funding for the current wing of the Buffalo Bill Museum. And when Fred passed away, the family donated the hat to the Buffalo Bill Museum under the stipulation that it not be treated as an object or an artifact, but it would be brought out, so when we have very important guests like yourself
No.
who want to wear Buffalo Bill's hat, they now have that opportunity.
I'm going to take full advantage of that. I'm wearing Buffalo Bill Cody's hat. Wow. It just keeps getting better. Thank you. Thank you. I'll tip my hat to that.
So Daniel, this is the grand finale, the final fireworks show. So this is the first time I think we've ever had all three of these firearms together. So we have Annie Oakley's 44 caliber Model 1892 Winchester, Buffalo Bill's 44 caliber Model 1873 Winchester, and Wild Bill Hickok's Colt revolver.
One last time. Wow. Annie Oakley's rifle. Buffalo Bill Cody's rifle. And Wild Bill Hickok's 45 Colt revolver. Navy Colt revolver. I just want to say thank you to you and the museum and everyone here. What a fabulous place this is, and one of my favorite places in the country, and I'm so glad I was able to visit here and get an extra special experience. Thank you to everybody here. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
I really appreciate your time.
So that it's a Western Stradivarius, a gentleman, maybe I'll let you see.
A
it.
Western Stradivarius.
That's what they call it.
That's what they called it.
Cut.
It's a special fiddle.
I can't get it open.
All right, take
Is that? Oh, there you go.
Okay.
Oh.
Now, if you look inside, you can just barely see that it says Strat in there, Stradivarius. Can you see it? On the inside of the... Yeah, that's
Might have to grab that flashlight, Deb.
I'm going to put that, I feel that one finger
Yeah.
a little loose, and I
It
don't want
is
to raise any
very
higher
loose.
than that.
Yeah. That was...
I am walking in the Irma Hotel in Cody, Wyoming right now. I just left the museum, and this is quite the historic place.
I'm wanted, man. Don't be recording me.
3 months later. You got it?
I'm just teasing.
That's all right. It's been temporarily moved because yours truly was looking at it on that viewing table. That's why that gun is not on display right now. How about that? This paper states that the subject, which is Bob Hickok's holster, is not there, nor his gun, and that they're on the display table downstairs in the vault. And yours truly got to see it. One of the greatest experiences of my life. The courtesy and privilege that was shown to me today, I'll never forget. The objects I was able to hold are legendary, and I'm just so grateful to have had the opportunity to be able to come to this museum and experience it at another level. Thanks, Buffalo Bill Cody Museum. I'm just outside Cody, Wyoming, and down here is the Shoshone River, where not only did I fly fish, but I also kayaked, and I'm going to show it to you. Pretty cool. When I was staying in the town of Cody, when I first started coming out here, Bob Richard always told me, don't ever venture over here because there's rattlesnakes. And you know what? I believe him. I can tell by the terrain. So he doesn't have to worry about that. Even 22 years later, I'm still going to listen to him and not even go, I don't even like standing where I am. All right. It's been a long time since I was down this part of Wyoming, near just outside of Cody. And they say it's one of the most scenic highways in the United States. And I vouch for that. Very unique terrain. I'm going to show you around. Look at all these cliff formations and rock. Check that out. I'm at this place that sells antlers and bear rugs, which I can't do that. Buffalo rugs. I remember this place back when I stopped back here in Cody. And right now I'm going to go up to Lily. Look at this paint. Look at this beautiful horse. Her name is Lily. Hi, Lily. Can I pet you? Can I pet you? Look how gorgeous you are. Look at that. Look how beautiful. I love paints. Let's see if she'll let me pet her. Can I pet you, Lily? Can I pet you? Can I pet you? Thank you. Thank you, Lily. What privilege. You're a pretty girl. Beautiful. Beautiful. I wish I had a horse like you. Gorgeous. All right, Lily. See you again sometime. I'm at the Buffalo Bill Cody Ranch. 22 years ago, I stayed here. Went on some unbelievable rides up near Pahaska on the way to Yellowstone. And now I'm coming full circle, as this trip has been all about. Coming full circle to what started me off on my love affair with the Wild West. And tonight I'm staying at a cabin right across the river where I stayed 20-some years ago. All right. That's the little cabin that I'm staying at tonight. Looks like I remember it. Little bridge, little creek. Right outside my cabin door. So I'm at the Buffalo Bill Cody Ranch, which I stayed at 22 years ago. And I'm in the very same cabin that I stayed in 22 years ago. The name of the creek I just found out was Name It Creek. And this is actually where they get their drinking water from. Buffalo Bill Cody's grandson owned this ranch at one point. And this guest ranch. I'm about to go on a night ride. Well, dusk. It's 6 o'clock. It's a 2-hour ride. And I'll be crisscrossing over Name It Creek quite a few times. So I'm looking forward to that. Walking up to the corral to go horseback riding. Look at these rock formations. Look at that. It's wild.
Yeah, this is. Yeah. Well, it's out of there.
That's unusual.
Poor Ozzy. Yeah, go for it.
Good. Right down.
What are these, Christmas?
No, no, nothing. It's actually good, right? Yep. That's it, exactly. Good. Just push that red button when you're finished. Great. Thank you. The size of this elk.
Yellowstone Lake. It's huge. I'm at a place called Fairy Falls Hike, right? And you go past the famous Grand Prismatic. It's really a colorful pool, and then it leads you to a beautiful waterfall called Fairy Falls. I'll show you what this hike starts to look like. It's so cool already. I'm going to take you from here. I left the Cody Ranch at around 5:30 this morning, and around 6 o'clock I saw a grizzly run across the road. I got a really good look at him, flashed a flashlight on him, and kept the streak alive, so thank you God for that. It's a cool bridge. This is probably one of the most geothermal areas in the park. I don't expect the park to blow, as they talk about, but if it did, I'd be the first to go right now. It's really spectacular. There's Grand Prismatic. But you really can't get a good look at it right now because I'm on ground level. Because you got above that, the colors are unbelievable. Fairy Falls 1.6 into there. What I do for waterfalls. These hikes are incredible. Nothing that can be duplicated back home. That's half my problem. Alright. I'm looking forward to seeing the falls. I love waterfalls. I'm always in. I want to know at the end of a hike, that's what you're going to get rewarded with. I'll go out of my way for that. That's what it looks like. All new trees from the fires. New growth. New life. Wow. I love little bridges and creeks. Love little bridges and creeks. There's a big fire here. And all this is new growth. It's been like this since I picked up this trail to Fairy Falls. All this down timber and all this new growth. I think I've been walking about a mile. It is frightening. I'm by myself. I got 2 canisters of bear spray on me. One in my hand with the safety off. But you realize how vulnerable and small you are in the scheme of things. It really wakes you up. It really puts you in your place and humbles you. In a moment, something enormous could pop out and I just don't know how much you can do about it. I can't not walk and be courageous, knowing who my God is. So, can't miss out on these places. And right now I don't have anybody to come out here with. So, we gotta do it. Alright, hopefully I'm almost at Fairy Falls. Fairy Falls. Wow, I'm just gonna show the rest of the way as I approach it. Phenomenal. Wow. Guess I covered that 1.6 pretty quick. So cool, waterfalls. Still get excited by them. A little bit muddy here. Fairy Falls. And I have it to myself. Wow, look at it. So cool. That's what I came for. Seeing this gorgeous display of nature. There it is. That's what I came here for. Let me get a little closer to it. How cool. How great my God is. Look at this. Wow. Thanks, God, for letting me see this. I'm so in awe of God's wonder, His awesome creations. It never gets old. You get up early, you get to see elk and bald eagles and a grizzly this morning, and now have this place to yourself. Thank you. Look at that. How cool is that? In front of Fairy Falls in Yellowstone National Park. Doesn't get better than this, all to myself. The scenery around me is unreal. Thanks, God.
That's what's coming down the road. Yeah, good old time. Monday, August 27th, in front of the great Russell Falls. So, took it pretty easy yesterday. Contemplating going to Little Bighorn and seeing where Custer died. That'd be pretty exciting. I got to plan that out. I'm thinking about doing that when I go into Bozeman, do it on Thursday. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do the next couple of days, but that's half the fun of it. I'm just winging it. But how can anything you plan around here not be good?
Too many regulations.
All right. I'm with my neighbor Keith doing Ice Lake at around 2 o'clock in the afternoon, which is so rare for me. But this was an exception that needed to be made. All right, there's Keith. Not that far, right?
No, it's just right there.
Good.
We're right here. The lake's right there.
Great. Ice Lake, here we come.
Yeah. Heck, this isn't even as far as Russell Falls, I don't.
No, that's about a mile and a half, which I did this morning.
Oh yeah.
All right. All right, Ice Lake. Very nice. All right, my neighbor Keith coming into view here. Keith, what's your impressions of Ice Lake?
Well, in Montana, we kind of call this a not really a lake. It's more of a slough. It's so shallow and everything.
Oh, you don't think that's deep?
No, not at all.
Okay.
It probably freezes solid in the wintertime. That's why they call it Ice Lake. But yeah, these are all over Montana. This is not unusual, but it's nice.
Back home in Philly, they would think this was the Atlantic. Huh.
Yeah. Yeah, this is all new growth forest back here.
More Ice Lake. A lot of down timbers, Keith just said, from previous fires and new growth now.
All right, Daniel, this is Annie Oakley's model 1892 Winchester, 44 caliber. Same thing, smooth bore. So she would have used this during her performances.
I'm speechless. I'm holding Annie Oakley's gun right now. Clearly one of the greatest shots ever. I shouldn't even be holding this right now. With my shot, I can barely hit the broadside of a barn. And to hold such a great marksman's gun. Wow. Annie Oakley's gun. Phenomenal. Thank you.
Let me say that again.
So Daniel, this is Annie Oakley's shotgun, Crook Barrel, Newman Brothers. And in addition to being a showman, or actress who was demonstrating her shooting skills in the arena, she was also competing in bird hunting. So this is a custom-made shotgun, and you can see it's so well balanced.
Yes,
Just
that's
a
the first thing I
beautiful
noticed
work
as soon as
of
you
art.
handled it to me. Annie Oakley shotgun.